What's up guys, it's Kaski here and welcome back to my channel, and today we are reacting to F125, a deep dive for my team career mode and driver career mode. It's the first deep dive of the game so far and I'm very excited about this. I'm very intrigued to see what they've changed and like the new features and all that stuff. As you can see, the countdown has started, so let's just wait here and see what they have in store for us. I'm very excited. Hope it's something good. There it is. Number 44 has won at the Formula One British Grand Prix on 9 occasions. Yes, he has. And the most pole positions in F1 history. All right, are we ready? Are we ready? Are you ready? I'm ready. Lewis, F125. Come on, EA Sports. 7-time world champion. EA, don't let us down, please. Here we go.
Today, we're talking about some of the core features and major changes that you can expect to see for my team and driver career. Let's get stuck in.
Let's get it. Come on. Bring us the good stuff.
If you've played my team in one of our previous F1 games, you'll be familiar with taking on the role of driver owner, a single character that not only runs the day-to-day activities behind the scenes,
95.
but also jumps into the cockpit
Nice.
for the on-track action.
That's a
For
lot of...
F125, however, we're shaking things up, as My Team 2.0 sees you take on a more authentic, management-focused role in that of a team owner. As well as handling the critical facilities that make an F1 team tick, engineering, personnel, and corporate, you'll be responsible for recruiting and managing a pair of drivers to represent your team, with the choice as to which driver you'd like to take to the track throughout each race weekend.
That's what they're doing? My Team 2.0?
The engineering facility separates research and development for the first time. When developing a part you've researched, you can decide where to focus the team's efforts. Will you look to develop parts for both drivers simultaneously, which will take longer but ultimately cost less? Or do you opt for a single part for your in-form driver, having it ready for an upcoming Grand Prix? Favoring one driver over another can affect a driver's perception of the team, which could lead to less favorable contract terms if you look to re-sign that driver for the following season. So be warned, every decision matters.
Okay, well, that's... So you're taking on...
The personnel facility introduces a driver contract system with unique outcomes that allow you to negotiate with multiple drivers on the approach to the contract window. Take some time to meet drivers face-to-face, discuss terms, and figure out the best lineup for your future team. But be careful, you don't want the news of your conversations to be leaked to other drivers. Outside of drivers, your workforce comprises the additional staff under your command. Naturally, the more you have, the greater the cost, with the upside of faster development of parts, reduced build facility improvement times, and more. Be sure to keep an eye on your finances and not to break the cost cap.
I feel like
this is where the corporate facility comes into play. Spreading your finances effectively across the season is crucial to staying in the black.
I feel like they're
so review your spending often.
F1 Manager.
Corporate is also where you'll be able to customize your livery using the new decal editor. More on that update soon.
And finally, you can customize more with the logos. And it's basically...
My Team in F125 brings you closer to the real-life sport than ever before. With the choice of taking control of either driver, each race weekend offers unique opportunities. Is one of your drivers in a position to win the Drivers' Championship? Or might your pursuit of the Constructors' Championship be better served by taking control of your second driver? With near limitless possibilities, those critical tactical decisions will shape your team's legacy.
Okay, so you can't take control of either of your drivers.
The new Team HQ will allow you to explore an entirely new facility improvement system.
It's not going to be you.
With a wealth of strategies for you to pursue. You have the choice of how you want to expand your facilities and grow your team. Do you want to fill gaps in your team's expertise, or double down on your strengths and dominate the competition? Upgrades and contract negotiations with drivers earn you XP as a team owner, which can be used to unlock further training points to tailor your personal management style.
So that's like a skill tree thing?
Introduced in last year's driver career, accolades make a return in F125, and are now included as part of my team. Earning accolades will increase your fan rating, which can be boosted further if you come out on top in any rivalries that develop between your team and your closest
now you
competitors.
get that as the manager.
As your fan rating progresses, you'll gain ongoing perks to make your team more effective, unlock the possibility of signing new lucrative title sponsors, and may find it easier to sign more prestigious drivers.
David Coulthard? Alright, iconic
Both
drivers.
my team and driver career benefit from significant changes to the driver icon system in F1 25. For the very first time, both career modes will allow AI teams the option to recruit driver icons.
What?
That's right, you could end up going wheel-to-wheel with Michael Schumacher in a modern Ferrari, or Ayrton Senna in this year's McLaren, all whilst racing as a driver icon yourself.
Wow.
Driver career in F1 25 also allows you to add an 11th team to the grid, adding each of its drivers to the roster of driver icons. Either Breaking Point's Connor Sport, or exclusive to the iconic edition of F1 25, the Apex GP team.
Apex
F1
team.
The movie, in cinemas this June.
That's very exciting.
Plus,
so
for my team,
one of those
you
teams.
can choose to take control of one of these two teams in your pursuit of a constructor's title, the same way you would your own custom team.
So you can have
Building
11 teams
on our existing model, career mode in F1 25 is the most authentic iteration to date, and the definitive Formula One experience for new and old players to immerse themselves in.
Wow. Okay. Let's have a look at the chat here. What's the chat saying? Some W's I can see, yeah. Whoa. Okay. There's a lot of W's in the chat. And I have to say, it's I don't know. Like how do we feel about this? How do we feel that they're actually like completely changing my team? It's basically F1 manager now. You're actually the team owner, the manager. You don't necessarily drive, but you can take control of the drivers, either one, and that's the difference, I guess, from F1 manager. And there's a lot of kind of big things like coming from the F1 manager games into this game, into my team 2.0, that is. Some people are saying that there's no driver career news, but I think there was, right? Like some of these stuff were for both. That's why I understood it, but maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it wasn't that clear. I'll have to watch this again and go through all the good details to see if what I missed and so on. So the one thing I didn't hear anything about, which is kind of worrying that they've not addressed yet. Maybe if I missed it, I have to go and check. I have to go and check if they did say something about it. I don't think so, but that's a bit worrying because I know, me included, that the fan base is not happy with the AI. The AI is not enjoyable to race, and they have to fix this. I think they, if even if they implement all these new great features and very exciting stuff, if the AI is not raceable and like enjoyable to race against, it's not going to be a game to enjoy, and that's basically it. So seeing this for the first time, it is a very interesting moment, and I kind of have to go through it all and analyze it. I will break it down in another video, so stay tuned for that. It's coming up very soon, where we can go through, all the details that I missed and, analyze everything they said and showed, and let's see if there's, some things that I didn't even realize they were showing us. Obviously, I will watch it a couple of times to actually break it down and try to get all the information out of this in another video, in a separate video on my channel. So stay tuned for another breakdown of this whole deep dive thing. I mean, there's some things that I find interesting in this, watching this. The first thing that I'm thinking of is how you can customize the sponsors, which is epic. That's really good to see. And hopefully we can customize the deliveries as well a lot more. And the second thing is, I think that it seems a little bit like the driver career mode is the same that it was from last game in F1 24, but my team is totally, completely different It's My Team 2.0. It's nowhere near basically the first My Team, because this time you're actually you're the manager. Like you don't actually drive as yourself. The third thing I'm initially thinking of is the icon driver system, where the AI teams can have the iconic drivers for throughout F1 history, like Schumacher, Senna, even the movie characters like Sonny Hayes, or like the story characters from Breaking Point. It's very cool. I do think so, but let's see how, like, if you actually have that for your career mode when you're playing, it's gonna be interesting to see how much the AI teams use those iconic drivers, and if it's like overpowered, or if it's like not very common at all that they use Schumacher or Senna or Weber or whoever you want them to have. Maybe if I'm wrong, but maybe they were teasing a little bit of racing in the wet, like when it's raining, and the maybe they've reworked how like the physics of rain and racing in the rain works. I don't know. That was just a quick little thing they showed. But overall, I think they have actually done an interesting job. But basically, to summarize my initial thoughts, they have basically gone ahead and created another F1 manager game in this F1 My Team 2.0 career mode. And I love the F1 manager games. It's great. I love those games. I love the aspect to the whole game mode thing in F1 Manager. This is very similar to the F1 Manager games from Frontier, but now EA has like kind of listened to what the fans want in an F1 game, I guess, and now you can do that in this game as well as a manager, managing your own team. And that this it seems to be very in depth with the things you can do as a manager for your team, the drivers and the personnel and the the factories and the upgrades, and signing drivers, having conversation with drivers. It all seems very cool, and I'm very excited about all that stuff. But we'll have to see how that works when the game actually comes out. And I'm also thinking, like, how are you, like, is are you simulating the races? Are you watching the races, or are you like seeing it from a driver, like the usual perspective from the T cam kind of the TV pod? I don't know. Like, obviously, if you're selecting to drive as a driver, because you can do that, then it will be like before, because you will be driving. But if not, like, how does that work? Are you like actually sitting on the pit lane, seeing computer screens in front of you? I don't know. That would be really cool, but I don't think that's how they do it. So yeah, basically my initial thoughts is I'm very interested and very excited about some new changes here, but still, we gotta be, you know, no, we can't praise them too much beforehand because we don't know really how it's gonna play out. It all looks very interesting and fun in a way, but let's see how this turns out. And so far, I think EA has taken a step in the direction of making the game mode fun and kind of new in a way, and like revitalize the game mode. Even though we love the old game mode, I think this could be a fun game mode as well. And we still have the driver side, the driver career mode as well, still in this game. So you can still do both. So yeah, I got a pretty good feeling after watching this. I will go and analyze all these stuff and break it down in a separate video on my channel. So please go and watch that so we can break it down together. And let me know in the comments down below as well what you think so far of this deep dive of My Team and driver career mode, and how's your feeling about the game. Are you excited? Are you not excited? Like, are you gonna buy it? Are you gonna wait for after the release and see the reactions? I'm kind of getting more and more excited about this. So let's hope it actually lives up to the expectations and even more than our expectations. So yeah, that was my live reaction to the deep dive for My Team and driver career mode in F1 25. Thanks for watching, and let's go and break this down, and I'll see you in that video.